A trilogy of new films is set to be added to the Star Wars universe, producers have announced. Rian Johnson, who is behind the forthcoming new installment The Last Jedi, the eighth film in the Star Wars saga and the second in the sequel trilogy, will create the three new films. He will also write and direct the first in the trilogy, and his frequent collaborator Ram Bergman will produce. In a joint statement, Johnson and Bergman said, "We had the time of our lives collaborating with Lucasfilm and Disney on The Last Jedi. Star Wars is the greatest modern mythology and we feel very lucky to have contributed to it. We can't wait to continue with this new series of films." Lucasfilm president Kathleen Kennedy said, "We all loved working with Rian on The Last Jedi. Star Wars The Last Jedi trailer, he's a creative force and watching him craft The Last Jedi from start to finish was one of the great joys of my career. Rian will do amazing things with the blank canvas of this new trilogy." Star Wars fans spot Millennium Falcon parked in Surrey Field. The original franchise, created by George Lucas, has 9 films, including The Last Jedi and the final installment known as Star Wars Episode 9, which is set to be released in 2019 and is being directed by J.J. Abrams. Johnson's new trilogy will expand the Star Wars universe further and will include new characters. The space opera franchise has seen several other spin-offs, including anthology film Rogue One and the forthcoming solo A Star Wars story. Star Wars The Last Jedi is scheduled for release in December. Darth Vader in Star Wars The Empire Strikes Back 1980, Carrie Fisher as Princess Leia and Harrison Ford as Han Solo in Star Wars The Empire Strikes Back 1980, Anthony Daniels pictured as C-3PO, Carrie Fisher as Leia, Jabba the Hutt with Michael Carter as Bib Fortuna in Star Wars Return of the Jedi 1983, Harrison Ford as Han Solo, Carrie Fisher as Princess Leia and Mark Hamill as Luke Skywalker in Star Wars Return of the Jedi 1983, record breaker Daisy Ridley and John Boyega in Star Wars The Force Awakens, Peter Mayhew as Chewbacca and Harrison Ford as Han Solo in Star Wars The Force Awakens, Harrison Ford as Han Solo in Star Wars A New Hope 1977, Mark Hamill as Luke Skywalker and Alec Guinness as Obi-Wan Kenobi in Star Wars A New Hope 1977, Mark Hamill as Luke Skywalker with Yoda in Star Wars The Empire Strikes Back 1980, Alec Guinness as Obi-Wan Kenobi in Star Wars A New Hope 1977, Carrie Fisher as Princess Leia in Star Wars The Empire Strikes Back 1980, John Boyega in a still from the new Star Wars trailer 2017. Cast members and co-directors of the Han Solo Star Wars spin-off pose for a photo. From bottom left, co-director Christopher Miller, Woody Harrelson, Phoebe Waller-Bridge, Alden Ehrenreich, Emilia Clarke, Jonas Suotamo as Chewbacca, co-director Phil Lord and Donald Glover. The Walt Disney Co. announced on the 21st of February 2017 that shooting has begun at London's Pinewood Studios. Riz Ahmed, Diego Luna, Felicity Jones, Zhang Wen and Donnie Yen in Star Wars Rogue One 2016, Stormtroopers in Star Wars Rogue One 2016, Baze Malbus as Zhang Wen in Star Wars Rogue One 2016. Yoda goes on display at the Star Wars Identities, the exhibition at the O2 in London, which features over 200 props, models, costumes and artwork from the original films. The Star Wars Identities, the exhibition opens at the O2 in London, featuring over 200 props, models, costumes and artwork from the original films. Darth Vader in Star Wars Rogue One 2016, Guido with Harrison Ford as Han Solo in Star Wars A New Hope 1997, Death Star in Star Wars A New Hope 1977, Ray Park as Darth Maul in Star Wars The Phantom Menace 1999. A San Diego police officer takes a second look at an attendee's Star Wars Tusken Raider costume while patrolling the convention floor during opening day of Comic-Con International in San Diego, California. Prince Harry meets Chewbacca during a visit to the Star Wars film set at Pinewood Studios near Iverheath, west of London in 2016. Prince William, Duke of Cambridge, smiles at BB-8 droid during a tour of the Star Wars sets at Pinewood Studios in Iverheath, west of London. The Duke of Cambridge, Prince William, tries a lightsaber against his brother Prince Harry during a visit to the Star Wars film set at Pinewood Studios near Iverheath, west of London. Mark Hamill as Luke Skywalker in Star Wars The Force Awakens 2015, Hayden Christensen as Anakin Skywalker transforms into Darth Vader in Star Wars Revenge of the Sith, Ewan McGregor as Obi-Wan Kenobi in Star Wars The Phantom Menace 1999, Keira Knightley in Star Wars The Phantom Menace 1999, Eric Bowersfeld as Admiral Ackbar in Star Wars Return of the Jedi 1983, Jason Wingreen voiced Boba Fett in Star Wars Return of the Jedi 1983, John Boyega attends the world premiere of Star Wars The Force Awakens in Hollywood, R2-D2 and C-3PO attend the world premiere of Star Wars The Force Awakens in Hollywood, Jar Jar Binks in Star Wars The Phantom Menace 1999, George Lucas attends the Star Wars Celebration Day on the 13th of April 2017 in Orlando, Florida.